Hello my dear students, I welcome you now to the part 2 video of our chapter 2, that is studying the past. I am Miss Gloria Abreu, a teacher of St. Paul High School, and I am your history teacher for standard 3rd. My dear students, this is a continuation of the part 1 video. We will proceed further to see the part 2 video. Let us recollect once again, my dear students, what did we learn in the part 1 video of our lesson, that is studying the past. In our part 1 video of lesson number 2, studying the past, we studied 2 sub-points, that is past, present and future, and second, what is history. The teacher first explained why is it important to study the past. We have to study the past because it helps us to know how we evolved. It helps us to know what all inventions were done in the past. It also helps us to know about the early humans and also how the life of living kept on changing. It tells us about how the people in the past were using fire and wheel, and now how much changes have been brought with new inventions. So it is very important for us to study the past. When we study the past, we can also bring about changes in our present and our future. The first sub-point of the part 1 video was past, present and future. The teacher explained to you that past, present and future are continuous chain of events. Then she showed you a picture, that is from the time you were a baby till now you're going to school and then in the future. Then the teacher explained few words that indicated the past, present and future. That were words like some time ago, yesterday and last year are the terms that tell us about the past. The words like now, today, this year are the terms that indicate the present. The words like after some time, tomorrow, next year are the words that indicate the future. Our next sub-point from the part 1 video was what is history. Events that tell us about the past is our history. The things that happened to you in the past together form your history. The teacher further explained members of our family to have an history. History helps us to find out answers to many questions. It provides us with the guidelines, that is rules, how we should behave today in order to have a good future. History helps us to understand how people's way of life went on changing. Every village, city, district, state, country has a history. The earth, water bodies, mountains, animal world to have an history. Then she explained to you with a few pictures from the past and the present. In today's class, that is the part 2 video, we will be studying the other 2 points from the lesson studying the past. The third sub-point is how do we study history, and the fourth sub-point is tools of history, that is timelines and sources. Before we begin with our third sub-point, that is how do we study history, let us see, my dear students, why do we have to study history? To understand the present, we need to study and understand the past. One who knows the past can control the future. History tells us about past settlement, economic, political and social life of the earlier people. It tells us about the clothes and food of the people, their belief, their faith and their work. Our third sub-point is how do we study history? Let us look at the explanation, my dear students. Dates are very important in history. Yes, my dear students, to know anything that has happened in the past, that is any event that has happened in the past, we have to know its date or its year. For example, if the teacher does not know your date of birth or the year that you were born, will she know how old are you? Your answer will be no. So, in the same way, dates are very important as well to study history. Let us look at another example. If your mama or dada does not know your date of birth and they come to school for admission, will it be possible for them to get an admission without knowing the date of birth of yours? No. Then what they have to do further? They have to go and find out the date of birth to take an admission in the school. So imagine how important date of birth or dates are important in your life. In the same way, to study about history, we have to know its dates. Now, historians and archaeologists are the people who study history and help us to understand it. Now, who are historians, my dear students? Historians are the ones who study and write about history. And archaeologists are the ones who dig the ground to find things such as coins, tools, and other sources. These sources help us to know what happened in the past. They also pinpoint means know. They help us to know when an event took place. Historians use tools to study history. Now, my dear students, how you have different tools to study. That is, you have a notebook, you have a textbook, you find your answers even on internet. You have another child textbooks or books for you to study. And now the latest one is that you are being studying through online teaching. So these are your tools to study. So in the same way, historians have certain tools to study. That is books, newspapers, coins and paintings, and the other tools are used to study history by historians, and they are known as sources of history. Our fourth subpoint is tools of history. In that, we will be studying about timeline and second, sources of history. Let us begin with the first one, that is timeline. Timeline is also an important tool of history. Let us see why is it important to study about the timeline. A timeline shows the dates in which the event took place in an correct order. It helps us to know what happened before a particular event and what followed it. That is why timeline is an important tool for studying history. Now, my dear students, look at the timeline given carefully. We take the center point as your 0. We begin to count from the year 1. We borrowed this system of counting from Europe, where birth of Christ was taken as the starting point. Now, let us see what is known as BCE. The time before the birth of Christ is known as BCE. That means before Common Era, and counted backward from 1. The time after the birth of Christ is known as CE or Common Era. We count forward in this case starting from the year 1 because the event took place after Christ was born. In a timeline, BCE falls on the left side and CE falls on the right side. The timeline given above extends up to 3000 BCE to the left and 3000 CE to the right. Let us study the next point under tools of history, that is sources of history. My dear students, sources of history is also a tool of history. Let us see what is known as the sources of history. Various objects that historians study to know the past are known as the sources of history. There are three sources of history, that are material, written and oral. Let us see which are the different sources of history that are available. That are ancient objects, structures, sculptures, pots, coins, inscriptions, copper plates, books, manuscripts, newspapers, paintings, traditional stories, songs are the sources of history. Now, what does the sources of history do? They help us to know what happened in the past, and all this evidence, that is proof, available from these sources is collected, examined, put in proper sequence or order, and then an historical account is written about it. Now, let us see what does the following sources of history do. The first one, that is books. Books from the past tell us what happened then. Second, old coins. Old coins shows us how people bought and sold things. Third, monuments. Monuments show us the kind of buildings that were built in the past. Fourth, old newspapers. Old newspapers help us to know the events that took place in the past. And the fifth one, old stone tools. Old stone tools tell us what people used in the past to make things with. Let us recollect once again, my dear students, what did we learn in the part 1 and part 2 video of our lesson, that is studying the past. In our part 1 video, we learned the first two subpoints, that is past, present and future, and second, what is history. In our part 2 video, we learned two subpoints, that is the third one and the fourth one. How do we study history? And the fourth, tools of history, that are timelines and sources. In how do we study history, that is the third subpoint, the teacher explained to you how dates are very important to study about history. She also gave you an example how your date of birth is very important when you take an admission in the school. In the same way, while studying history, the dates are very important. Then she explained to you about two people, that are historians and archaeologists. Historians are the one who study and write about history, and archaeologists are the one who dig the ground to find things such as coins, tools and other sources. And these sources help us to know about what happened in the past. Then the teacher gave you few examples, that is books, newspapers, coins, paintings are the tools to study history by historians. Then teacher explained to you the fourth subpoint, that is tools of history, under that timelines and sources. First, the teacher explained to you about timelines. A timeline shows the dates in which the event took place in a correct order. It helps us to know what happened before a particular event and what followed it. That is why it is an important tool for studying history. Then she showed you an image of a timeline. Then the teacher explained to you what is known as BCE. The time before the birth of Christ is known as BCE, that is before Common Era, and the time after the birth of Christ is known as CE, that is Common Era. She also explained to you in a timeline BCE falls on the left side and CE falls on the right side. Then the teacher told you the timeline given above extends up to 3000 BCE to the left and 3000 BCE to the right. The next point under tools of history, that is sources of history. My dear students, sources of history is also an tool of history. Let us see what is known as the sources of history. Various objects that historians study to know the past are known as the sources of history. Your homework or assignment to be practiced at home are as follows. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks. The first one, dash, tells us about the events that took place in the past. Second, dash, shows us the kind of buildings that were built in the past. Third one, dash, is an important tool for studying history. Fourth, the time after the birth of Christ is known as dash or dash. Assignment number 2. Answer the following. First one, who are historians? Second, who are archaeologists? Third, what is known as the sources of history? And the fourth one, why is timeline an important tool to study history? Your third assignment is draw a timeline. This is the end of the part 2 video and also the end of the lesson, that is studying the past. Thank you, dear students. I hope you study and learn this lesson as well, and also you stay safe at home.